taking a look at a Wukong jungle game. It looks like the Wukong recognized a strong lane and a weak laner, and played towards his strong lane, which really netted him a lot of advantages. Don't really want to trade on them level 1 like that. Only puts yourself at a disadvantage, gives them gold on their support item, gives them mana flows, and it doesn't really give you anything as the Wukong. Now they do, looks like, overextend themselves and end up burning their flash afterwards, but it really had nothing to do with you on the Wukong. Not being able to reset here either, starting at lower HP, it's going to be a little bit rough for your early game. Do get a nice leash from your Kog'Maw Lux there. Surprised at how fast you were able to clear it. This game and more being streamed over on my Twitch. Submit your games in my Discord for review. Wukong still just as strong as ever. Champion clears the jungle like cutting through butter. Now the lanes we probably want to target early is either the flashless Janna, looks like also flashless Aphelios now, or the Malphite, only because the Malphite is in a position where he's in trouble early. Looks like we're playing for the bot side of the jungle. Do have an unlucky int. It was just one auto. Because of that early int into the Xin Zhao, I'm very surprised that it looks like he didn't take both scuttles. You're able to recover by getting a scuttle crab. Your top laner is getting ganked. Their top laner is extremely low as well. Maybe you get a pickup kill on the Malphite who's out of position. Nice recovery. Do have to burn your flash, but it still is better than nothing. And Xin Zhao doesn't get that wave shoved out, which is very good for your Kled. He is going to have a wave frozen to him top side, which with a flashless Malphite and his flash being up, could net him a big lead on his own. You are pathing bot to bot scuttle because you think that he didn't do it. I don't know what gave you an indication. Maybe somebody walked over it and you had vision that it wasn't killed. But you do end up double scuttling him, which is very good because he got a kill on you early when you invaded. So that's a huge advantage. Just taking care to realize that the enemy jungler is not capitalizing on the camps that he should be doing. Well spotted. Now, what you probably want to do, since you just played to topside, you came up, you killed the Malphite. You know he has no flash. That's why you made your flash play. You're going to want to regank him as many times as possible before he gets enough armor where Kled can't deal with him. Because if Kled gets strong right now to him, Kled will be able to run over him, and Malphite won't be able to build enough armor to be unkillable. Because your team comp does have mostly AD, except for your Kog'Maw. Your Kog'Maw can do hybrid damage, but attack speed being slowed still matters. Clearing 2 looks like your bot side. I think, okay, you're clearing your top side, then looking for a gank. You could have done the order of the camps better then. Okay, Kled should be able to lead this dive. Opted not to go for it because Malphite dings 6. If Kled can get himself remounted, you can still go for this dive. Because all he has to do is pick up aggro on the initial dive, and then... Yep, and he's remounted. Not spotting that opportunity, you're going to reset, go to bot side, see if you can possibly set up for a first dragon. Get your red. help out your bot lane, who did set up a situation where the enemy bot lane had no flashes for you, but we couldn't capitalize because of that early invade on bot side that resulted in you dying. Still fine. We're beelining for the scuttle, looks like, just to set up a little bit of safety. And now you're going to be in a position to possibly counter gank this Xin Zhao bot lane. Maybe not in time, though. You might be able to pick up a free kill on somebody who's low. Yeah, not really. Do get Xin Zhao's flash, though. What you want to do is you want to get your camps. You gotta hit 6. Now that Xin Zhao's flashless, and if you hit 6, you can probably just do the dragon. Your bot lane are coming back. Their bot lane hasn't reset yet. Specifically, their Janna. Looks like their Xin Zhao staying too, so you know that he's not in a position really to be able to stop you in your bot lane from taking the dragon. Ding 6, probably finish your red and then do dragon. Kog'Maw did go mid. You got a full health Yasuo going back mid. Kog'Maw should be able to make his way back bot lane. Something weird's going on. I don't even know why Kog'Maw ran mid there. Looking like we're wanting to invade because you saw that the Xin Zhao stayed, but pretty sure he was healthy. I don't know if there's an opportunity to kill him, really. You are in position, though, to possibly get a gank off here on bot lane, which is pretty good. If it works. Yeah. Looks like we're wasting a lot of time here. Unfortunately, not really able to get much. Should be starting the dragon. Should have started the dragon earlier, so that way your team had an advantage. Kind of walking around, not clearing camps. What you want to do is whenever you're walking somewhere, you want it to be for a purpose. You don't want to walk somewhere and then wait. So it's like you should be just beelining to your camps, and then if you want to get like if you see a gank opportunity, you beeline and you force the gank. You don't wait for the opposite. Like you don't just sit there waiting, doing nothing. It's like as soon as you get there, that opportunity needs to happen. Get a kill off on the Ophelia, so you kind of did that right there. Though you did lose a lot of time, could have had your Raptors done. Too low now to do the dragon, but your bot lane is there and strong, so the enemy jungler shouldn't be able to just get the bot lane dragon. And Kled is mid too, so Kled just gets a freaking kill on the Nico recovery for the Yasuo after dying. Your Kled's being a superstar. Does look like your bot lane's killing themselves though. Not too sure why Kog'Maw decided to dive a Malphite, but they did. No longer in a position to get the dragon, so at this point, you probably just seed it away. Make sure you clear your camps as efficiently as possible and path to the opposite side of the map. Could possibly trade it with a Rift Herald if you were faster. Unfortunately, you look like you are wanting to trade this. I don't think this should work. Yeah, this seems like a really bad play. Malphite is also making a huge bad play. I don't know what he was doing there with 1% health. But your bot lane has shown up now, so maybe you can contest because you have full HP Lux, full HP Kog'Maw. About to get your ult up. Oh, unfortunately, you die, but so does the enemy jungler, so the dragon is no longer being taken. Kog'Maw gets a double kill off of that weird shenanigans. Yeah, I would say go to your top side. Your bot lane needs to reset before you can actually do dragon, so do your top side. And if something weird happens, then you go for Herald. Dragons have already been delayed so much in this game that they're not worth as much now, since first dragons hasn't been taking it 13 minutes. Spotting looks like something on Xin Zhao. We're just pathing past our blue buff. Really should be doing it. Should have done your blue. Honestly, should have even done Scuttle over this Herald, but if you're trying to get it down so you can get plates or something, it's fine. It's still late, though. I think by the time you finish this, it's going to be unlikely you can even get a plate. Nice catch on Aphelios, who was overextended in a long lane with no turret. Unfortunately, we do miss out on the window to drop Herald with 4 plates. The only turret that even exists anymore is in bot lane, anyways. For that, so Herald less valuable. What we really want to do is get our camps cleared. We've walked past our top side like 4 or 5 times. We've walked past our bot side 3 times or so. By the time you get here, realistically, this Malphite is already dead. So what are you walking bot lane for? He's caught, he's dead, he's flashless. We want to have definitive purpose for everywhere we're walking. If we know where we're going and why we're going there, we don't waste any time whatsoever. Good to help out your Kog'Maw here. As long as... it looks like we're not going to be able to get this dragon anyways. This dragon's so freaking late that it doesn't even matter. Honestly, I would ditch caring so much about this dragon at this point. It's 15 minutes and first dragon hasn't died. Do your camps. We got red buff, we got raptors, we got Krugs. Okay, we walked past our camps again to start the dragon. We have dragon illness in this game. It feels like when the dragons are so delayed, we shouldn't be caring that much about them. I mean, everybody's dying for them. We haven't cleared a camp in over 3 or 4 minutes. Like, just do your camps. Alright. Looks like because you see your team is doing it and Xin Zhao's dead, you're just like, alright, now it's time for me to get my camps. Could do a better ordering. We could go Krugs into red into Raptors. That way we're pathing in a straight line to the other side of the map where the other camps are. All the ordering really matters here. I see that your Herald was about to expire, so you decided you needed to drop it. You want that efficiency for when the time you are doing your camps, you're doing them as fast as possible and not missing time going mid, down, up. Instead just going down, mid, up in a line. Haven't picked up a blue buff in forever either, which is pretty fucking good to have that blue buff. Waiting around too long. Gotta find something to clear. Steal enemy red, that works. We got 3 on bot lane, so what you want to do is after you clear this red, you want to go top. You want to take that top turret. If you walk top lane, you can help your Lux take another free turret. A little bit extra really forced. We didn't really need to do that. It's not the worst thing, but it wasn't required. Good way to kite out the fight so that way you didn't die for free, but all you really need to do is trade out, get your objectives. Don't need to die there. But it's not the worst thing that you've done. Okay. Should be Wolves blue into Grump into Herald. Actually, Herald's going to expire. There's no point in that. Doing Scuttle. Then we can set up Vision helping her maybe cover our top laner. But honestly, he doesn't really need help. He's so strong that he can 1v2 most people. Got Yasuo splitting bot, getting an inhibitor. Honestly, yep, we want to start Baron as soon as this, because everybody's going to go to bot lane. We want to start Baron on spawn. And you do recognize that, which is really good. Kog'Maw's in the area, Kled's in the area. Yasuo has drawn 2 people bot lane. This should be, at worst, a 50-50 if Zinzao understands what's happening, but you have one vision ward that shows that he kind of isn't in a easy stealable spot, and you get a free Baron. Now that we have Baron, we want to be on the other side of the map, so that way we want to be on red team's jungle, so that way we're making most of our Baron. Malphite gets a good TP off here. It looks like your team is going to get fucking cleared out. Good recovery. And then you want to just get out of there if you can. This is good. Honestly, the 2 of you with your ult up, you can 2v3 these guys. And that's what you're looking to do. You want to get on to the Janna and stop that ultimate again. Yep. Great. Now you just fucking kill that Janna. Yep. You can catch her. Should be able to turn that into an inhibitor, because Yasuo's pushing mid, he's got a bot lane that's open. So definitely at least an inhibitor should be going down here. Nobody should be able to match Clyde. It looks like they just put Aphelios up there against him. Looks like we might get double, might even get triple, because everybody's coming in. Triple inhibitor with Baron up, that basically seals the game. And that's the game. So yeah, just want to have more definitive like clicks. Like if you're moving to somewhere, you want to do something. You don't want to waste time going back and forth, being indecisive. You gotta clear your camps and then go do something. You know. And anytime you make the decision that nothing can be done there anymore, you commit to that and you do your camps. Join my Discord and submit your games for the next VOD review.